Thank you, Jerry Jones, because today on Jump to Snap, we're going to be talking about how you gifted the Green Bay Packers with probably the best defensive player in the league currently in his prime, Micah Parsons. And my God, I think it's safe to say Jump to Snap is new fans of Jerry Jones. Because like unbelievable. How do you oh my God, I've been waiting forever to talk about this. How do you fumble so badly where you first of all it's bad enough that you have to trade Micah Parsons. Okay, that in itself is terrible. But then you only trade him for 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark, which us Packer fans love Kenny Clark. We love him. But, you know, he's getting older. He's coming off an injury. He wasn't as good as he's been the last few years. I mean, it just seems like a gift. And honestly, I think I'm just going to come out and say it. Packers are probably the favorites to at least make the NFC Championship. They should be the favorites to at least be first or second in the NFC. And I think if the Packers go all the way with Micah Parsons, whether it's this year or the next few years, I think we owe Jerry Jones a Super Bowl ring, courtesy of the Green Bay Packers for what he gave to us. And, yeah, I'm excited. What do you think, Carter?
Hi, my name's Carter. Well, in regards to your Super Bowl ring,
Yeah.
I think the custom branding on it should say, "How about them Cowboys?"
How about the
If we
Cowboys?
Because of Micah Parsons. I think our odds have 1,000% improved because, like last year, like our defense against the Eagles in the playoffs, the biggest flaw was the lack of a pass rush. Jalen Hurts had all day to throw, all day.
Oh, my God.
And they have probably the best O-line in the league.
Yep.
But we were missing a pass rush. We just were. That's the one flaw of the defense. The defense played lights out otherwise, but that was the big Now,
Yep.
historically, in the past, Micah Parsons, I think the number I saw was like 4 pressures when he's in the playoffs. Not good numbers, but him being out there still forces teams to scheme around him. That creates opportunities for other guys to get back there. So whether or not in the playoffs he has a direct impact, he's still creating opportunities for the other guys to get back there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have Rashawn Gary, you have Cooper, who's going to be a stud. You kept Luke Van Ness, who they're saying that has been having a great offseason, so we'll see if he can take that next step.
And again, like I said before, my hot take for the Packers this season is that Rashawn Gary ends up taking less snaps than Micah Parsons, and Lucas Van Ness steps up. I think it's not going to be Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons by the end of the season, if the reports on Van Ness are true.
I just can't, this has to be the best defense I've ever seen the Packers have since I've been alive. I mean, I can't think. I mean, we have McKinney, we have Cooper, who's going to be a stud. We have Gary, who is a stud. We have Parsons, who's in his prime. Van Ness, if he can step up. I mean, we have Bullard, we have Evan Williams. The only thing that's a question mark, obviously, is our cornerbacks.
Which their job got a whole lot easier now that we have Micah Parsons.
Exactly. If you can get after a quarterback, you don't need great corners, you know? I mean, theoretically, quarterbacks shouldn't have time to throw the ball, which is...
not ideal.
Yeah. For them, ideal for the Packers, but...
I just think... I gotta... I sent that GIF from Parks and Rec. I've been looking at this for 5 hours. And it's that's how I was. I was at a dairy... I wasn't alive for 9/11, I know where I was when the Packers traded for Micah Parsons.
God.
No, I was at Taco Bell. My bad. A lot happened that day. But, oh, man, I just, like, we got McKinney last year, who was just like, I was geeking out over. I'm like, oh, yeah, there's McKinney, but, we're not going to get him. And then we fucking got him.
And not just
Oh,
that.
my God.
Packers drafting a wide receiver actually in the first round.
I know.
This is basically Goody saying, like, going all in now.
Can you imagine?
I mean, now the window's open for the Packers. Like, they have a few-year window where, and the way they structured Micah Parsons' contract, they still technically have cap space. They have like $15 million in cap space.
2028's gonna hurt, but
yeah, but for right now, they could still add more pieces if they really wanted to, which is crazy. So
it's like, this feels like the biggest FU to Rodgers. It's like,
yeah, no kidding.
you never drafted like a star defensive player. You never drafted a first round wide receiver, and now that he's on literally his like golden years, it's like yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna make sure we have a top 10 defense for once, because Rodgers never had a top 10 defense. Oh, it's like, I don't know. I
tell you, with them going all in like that, I feel like Matt LaFleur's seat's getting a little more warm because they're in the win now mode.
Goody is definitely making moves to say we need to win now. Mm-hmm. How LaFleur handles that, we're gonna find out this Sunday. I'll be there, row 15. Let's fucking go. But I'll give you the on-field. There's like a 10-second delay between TV and the game. I'll be right there. I'll be like, oh my gosh, they're coming out of the tunnels. Worst game ever.
Oh man, I'm excited. That Lions game, that's gonna be a good game.
And they're saying how like Micah has a back sprain, but it's like, if he's doing practice today and he's full on saying, he's like, yeah, I'll just take lidocaine on Sunday if I have to. It's like, I'm not that worried about it then. I'm not.
No, and I'm betting, I wouldn't surprise me if this first game here he's on some kind of snap count or something.
He's going to be out there the first drive.
Oh, for sure.
But then, yeah, probably if we get up fast, they're probably going to pull him. But
yeah, I don't think he'll play the whole game.
No, they probably want to. These first 4 weeks are probably going to ease him into it, but
yeah,
it's just, and like with having Micah Parsons out there, you create so many opportunities to get more linebacker blitzes with Edger and Cooper. You just do.
And not just that, but the offense, I think they can be a lot more aggressive now too, because you have more. I'm getting ahead of myself, but if the defense plays like I think they should on paper, how they look, I mean, you could lean a lot more on your defense. You can be a little more aggressive on offense. Before, you'd be worried about the defense would let teams go downfield and score right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I think even from that standpoint, it could really help our offense. So it's a really big move.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Are you good?
I flashbanged myself.
Oh.
I just wanted to look at my notes. Where's dark mode? Where's dark mode? I need dark mode, please, for the love of God.
What else you got in your notes, Carter? If you can read them.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to ramble too much about the Packers, other than just to say, like, the offense, like, they do have a chance to be more aggressive, but I don't know if they will, because it's Matt LaFleur, and he's seemingly pretty conservative as of lately, and I do think this is the year that Love puts it all together, but we're going to be held back by more drops. Like that one preseason game where the starters were out there. It's like Love had one or two bad throws. I was there. I was there. He had 2 bad throws, and everything else was drops. It's that is not acceptable. And like you had Tucker Kraft coming out, and he's like, guys, we're not going to put our best plays out there. It's preseason. I didn't know dropping the ball was part of your best plays.
Yeah, that's just fundamental.
I didn't know catching the ball was just one of your best plays. And it's like, oh my god,
I think they'll get their shit together, though. Yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much about the Packers either. I'm just fucking excited. And I just want to throw out there, too, like, everyone should be scared of the Packers, rightfully so. And we're coming for you, and we're coming for the NFC North.
So like, okay, a little bit on the Packers still, but this more about Jerry Jones, because I've been watching that Cowboys documentary. Whoa, hello, my mic almost killed me. Like, I've been watching that, and like, I think I told you, at least texted you about it, how like Troy Aikman was going on about how going into their Super Bowl season, everything was finally coming together. They were different from other teams because they were doing things together outside of the facilities. They were a family in and outside the field. And that's kind of how the Packers feel.
Yeah.
It just kind of feels like, okay, year 1 and 2 weren't the best for the Cowboys. Year 3, that with Troy Aikman, that's when they took off. That's when it all came together. And
Yep.
It just, I don't know, I'm noticing a lot of similarities there. But about Jerry Jones, though.
Jerry Jones.
You saw my notes. The first sentence.
Yeah.
He's fucking lost it.
Yeah, and he tried justifying.
Oh my god!
In his press conference, he's like, "Those first-round picks can lead to good players."
No, he pretty much flat out said, "Yeah, we can use those first-round picks to get us a Micah Parsons." You had a Micah Parsons.
you had the guy. You just had to pay the guy. And
you had the key.
You didn't want to do that.
Oh my god! And like he flat out talks about wanting attention on the Cowboys and how he'll make sure that if they aren't talked about, he'll do something so they're talked about. We're talking, Jerry. It's not good.
I kind of feel bad for Cowboy fans at this point. If they want to win anything, Jerry Jones has to go. There's no way around it.
He can't think. There was a time when he could say, "Okay, it's time to hire a GM." We're beyond that. It's like this dude is killing the team.
Yep.
He just is. And it's like, oh my god, I know we've all known it for years, but literally in the documentary, he talks about when he was in college, he wrote a paper about how the secret underside of marketing in football or something like that. And while he was talking about that, it was cutting to AT&T Stadium showing Tostitos and all these other brands. It's like, wow, you really lived up to your word in that paper. All you care about is the brand. You don't care about the sport.
Yeah, no.
You cannot be a GM and not care about the sport.
Yeah,
you can be an owner.
Jerry, it's always been an investment. It's like it doesn't matter about winning. I feel like for him, he's just
and like I don't remember who said it, but they were like, yeah, Jerry bets on himself, and now he's having buyer's remorse. It's like, yeah, he bet on himself this time, and he lost.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Because if it was he acts like it was such a great deal, and how you know what? He's acting like it's the '90s again.
I hear everyone talking about that Herschel Walker trade, saying like it's like that. It's nothing like that.
No, it's not, because it's not the Wild West anymore. It's not. Times have changed. GMs have changed. The landscape has changed. Right? I'll give him credit. That was an amazing deal he ended up pulling off, and he's super fucking lucky it worked out for him. Because there is a ton of luck in football that no one talks about. And those 5 picks he got, which cutting those players because and that is how he got those picks. He did great. He did great with those picks. But his glory days are well behind him, and he's still trying to chase them. Like, oh my god, it's not okay. It's negligence. It's just flat out negligence.
Yeah, well, and these picks that the Packers gave up, they're probably going to be late first round picks. You know, they're going to be 20, hopefully 30s, like late 20s, 30s. They're not going to be your top picks. They're basically going to be early second round picks. I mean, so to only get 2 of those, and then you can't even get like a guy like Cooper or like Gary, or even take a chance.
I
on
thought
Van
for
Ness.
sure we were going to lose like Van Ness or Gary.
Yeah, I did too.
And it's like you got Kenny Clark, which stings, but it's like you have some of the Cowboys defensive players like, well, he wasn't really good at run blocking, so now we got a guy that can do that. Okay, now you don't have a pass rush.
Yeah, what
You just traded one issue for the next. And like,
yeah. And Kenny Clark, he might have a couple more good years in him, but
if they're really banking on that, that's what they're banking on.
yeah.
But I just, man, it's crazy how they're like his former teammates are talking bad about him because like Dak Prescott, it's like, yeah, our run defense hasn't been the best, but it's nice that we finally have a real man on the side of the ball, on that side of the ball. It's like, what the fuck? It's like the fucking shade from Mr. Average over there. Like, what the hell?
Gosh.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm I guess it's just I could go on forever about Micah Parsons, but trying to keep my expectations at I don't know. I need to see it first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're less than a week away, so.
We're 1 week away, finally.
No, it's like more with the negligence, though, of Jerry. It's just, why did he wait this long?
I don't know.
He
He does this all the time, though.
Exactly.
With his players.
Because like this has been an ongoing ordeal since last year, and someone put the numbers out today. He could have saved $100 million of salary cap if he didn't twiddle his thumbs on the Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons deal.
Yeah.
He could have paid Micah Parsons and extended him for 30-something mil a year. He could have paid Dak Prescott just $40 million a year. He could have paid CeeDee Lamb less than $30 million a year. But no, he waited. He drew it out because he loved the attention. And he's like, I made you the highest paid player. And then he literally, I don't even know what the word is, insulted Dak Prescott. It's like, we had a player, record-setting deal, and he was only out there for a quarter of the year. It's like, that's not, that's what you pull away from that? It's like, you don't get...
Yeah, I think he just banks on himself way too much. Like, yeah, and it finally came to bite him. I mean, like, you're just asking for trouble. They could have had a deal worked out how long ago,
Mm-hmm.
and instead now he has to live with the consequences. And I mean,
he's gonna...
I don't know.
He reminds me of... I remember watching the Hatfields and McCoys years ago. And...
It's McCoys.
Yeah, and, legendary family civil war. Anyways, the patriarch of the McCoy family basically went insane as he got older and was just an angry, drunken, like, he went insane. He wasn't okay. That feels like Jerry.
You think Jerry Jones is going insane slowly?
Oh, he's definitely fucking insane. But he's gonna be seeing ghosts in the wall. He's gonna burn his own house down on accident because he's gonna think they're coming for his picks or something. It's like, dude, it's not okay. Like, his kids work for that family, for that organization. They need to look at him and be like, hey, Dad, we're gonna go to a nice facility. It's the stadium, all right. They need to basically recreate his office.
Oh yeah, move him somewhere far away.
And then just middle of the night, just slip him in. It's like, yeah, you're here. It's ridiculous.
Dude, have a camera on him at all times.
I mean, fuck the Cowboys, but man, I feel bad for you guys. Oh.
Dallas has had it rough this off season. It's been
a team was created several years after they went to the Super Bowl and made it to the Super Bowl before they made it back to the NFC Championship.
Oh, jeez.
That team is the Carolina Panthers. Anywho. Yeah, the Cowboys, I genuinely think they're going to have a better argument for fourth place in the East than the Giants.
Oh, I agree.
I think they do. Not because of Micah Parsons being traded, just because you got Matt Eberflus, who became a head coach after having a questionable Colts defense. And now he just lost the best player he's ever had on defense. And you have Brian Schottenheimer, who never called an offense as an offensive coordinator, is now the head coach. Some things are not adding up there.
I think the Giants, like I was just saying to you, I think they're kind of being a little slept on. I don't think they're going to be great, but
they're going to be better.
What? They actually have pass rushers, something the Cowboys do not.
I'm honestly concerned about their pass rush, especially since we play the Giants this year.
Oh, I am too.
Like, Dayball seems to have Matt LaFleur's number, and now he has freaking 3 amazing pass rushers on the D-line. Oh, my.
Yeah, I think they're going to get off after a lot of quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
If that'll be enough to keep them in games, I don't know.
The Giants are probably going to be 4th or 3rd because of their O-line. That's the only thing I can think of that's their glaring flaw. But yeah, I feel sorry for you Cowboy fans. That's the motto of the day.
Also, thank you.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
It's sad we don't have fans who could see that meme I put on our post.
Oh, yeah.
I was very proud of that little edit. From Green Bay with love. Thanks, Jerry. Oh, man. Oh. But yeah, so that's the Cowboys and the Packers. Do you have any predictions for the season? Although, we're coming up to that time. Thursday is day 1. Get to see the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Do you mean just predictions for like the outcomes of next week, or like the season in general?
Just like anything you might think happened in the season.
Okay. I have this sneaky suspicion, and I think that the Bengals will miss the playoffs.
I think so too.
And I think their offense, of course, is going to be incredible. But my gosh, that line and then that defense, I don't think they're going to be able to stop teams, really. And I don't think they're going to win the shootouts a lot of time.
No. I think
they're
going to just have the same issue with a slightly better pass rush.
Yeah.
That they're going to have, I guarantee, I don't know if they're going to stay healthy, but if they stay healthy, it's going to be a repeat of last season. Joe Burrow back in MVP conversations, but they need to bank on winning 54-0.
Yep.
And I told the narc, I told him, because he's a diehard Ravens fan, I told him how I had a dream, and I feel sorry for Bengal fans because in the dream, Ravens won like 73-20. It's like,
wait, who won 73-20?
In my dream, the Ravens were playing the Bengals at home, and they beat the Bengals 73-20.
Oh, good God!
That was my dream, and I woke up. I'm like, man, that felt really vivid.
So maybe we'll see that.
And the Bengals' defense is just bad enough.
Yeah, where it's.
And like,
if the Bengals just had a decent defense, but I mean,
their GM and team owner, honestly, but their GM, front office, all of it, They have neglected that O-line and defense for years. They could have had a Super Bowl if it wasn't for their above-average defense.
Yep.
But they didn't. And historically, quarterbacks don't make it back. Only 2 quarterbacks have made it back after losing, John Elway and Jalen Hurts. And that just happened. And that tells you how long that took.
Yeah, no, and it's no shot at Joe Burrow or that offense. We all know that the Bengals offense is incredible.
I am a Joe Burrow.
As long as they stay.
I didn't think I had to be, but I am a Joe Burrow defender. It's crazy how much shit he gets. It's like, well, if any other quarterback had his receivers, okay, if any other quarterback had his O-line, what could they do?
Yeah.
If any other quarterback had his defense, what could he do?
Yeah, I mean, Joe Burrow just needs some help around, obviously on the offensive line and the defense, and
that's why, like, when I drew up that perfect defense or perfect, like, head to head, like perfect defense versus perfect offense, I made the best O-line. I'm like, there's only one quarterback we haven't seen behind the best O-line in the league, and that's Joe Burrow. And I guarantee if you gave him the best O-line with his weapons, Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then my other prediction that I just kind of think about off the top of my head is that I feel like everyone's looking for Patrick Mahomes to have like a rebound year. Like he had kind of a sluggish year last year for him, and I don't think that happens. I don't think Patrick Mahomes has a rebound year.
He's not going to, and in 2 words, I can tell you why.
What's your 2 words?
Matt Nagy.
Matt Nagy.
The Chiefs' offensive coordinator the past few years.
I think they are in trouble, especially with their right guard. I think there's going to be a lot of problems where Patrick Mahomes is going to have a lot of pressure, and it's going to lead to a lot of frustrations. And I'm just not I don't know. I'm not a believer. I just think they don't have really the talent anymore.
I don't
know. Travis Kelce's getting older, and they're
but he did thin out. He did thin out a bit. I think Travis Kelce does bounce back a bit. However, Patrick Mahomes' stats have not been good with Matt Nagy. When Eric Bieniemy was the offensive coordinator, lights out. He looked amazing. With Matt Nagy, they've been pretty mediocre stats for Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers had comparable stats to him last year. And everyone says Rodgers had a terrible season. And it's just, Matt Nagy does not create nearly as dominant of an offense, and the Broncos and Chargers just got better again. They took another year forward. And my prediction is that there's a good chance that the Broncos are the ones winning the West. And a half-decent chance that the Chargers take second place in the West, leaving the third place open for them, for the Chiefs.
See, we were kind of thinking along the same page about it. I actually thought maybe the Chargers would take the West.
I don't think they're going to take it just yet. I think they need a few more pieces. But the Broncos, they signed 2 of the best starters on defense from the 49ers. And they got Evan Ingram, who Sean Payton thrives with a great tight end. Evan Ingram can be that guy. Bo Nix, year 2. And the Broncos actually put up a fight against the Chiefs starters. They lost on a field goal. A blocked field goal, I think. I can't remember anymore. But the Broncos put up a fight against the Chiefs the one time they had all their starters out there, and I just think it's a lot more of a toss-up than it used to be. Everyone said AFC West was going to be the hardest division. NFC North still has that title, I think. Or AFC North.
Yeah.
But...
yeah, I think we can at least agree. I don't think it's a for sure thing with the Chiefs anymore in that division. It's going to be a lot more of a battle.
We got Xavier Worthy. He really didn't do much last year.
No.
He really didn't. Everyone said he was going to be the next Tyreek. I didn't see it.
You ever see Rice? He's going to be out half the year.
A third of the year, but yes.
Oh, third? Oh.
Yeah, 6 weeks. But, yeah, it's like, it's not looking pretty for Chiefs, in my opinion. I'm sure, my prediction is Travis Kelce does have a bounce back. That's my official Chiefs prediction. And, but, mentioning the North, both conferences, you got any opinions on AFC North, NFC North?
Well, I could give you my opinion on NFC North.
Not the Packers.
We know. Okay. But I think. Oh man, I think the Lions finished third.
That is a prediction.
I think they're going to struggle, especially at the beginning of the season. I think the Vikings could still compete even with McCarthy. I think the Vikings could take second. And I think they could finish over the Lions.
So you think the Bears still coming fourth?
I do. I think the Bears, I get it, Ben Johnson, I just think that it's going to take a little bit to kind of marinate. I give it a couple years, and I think the Bears could really be actually competing, for a top spot. But
so
I don't.
My thing with the North is, I think it's going to be Packers, Lions still fighting for the top, but I think the Lions are only going to get wins off of roster talent alone. I just, because Dan Campbell got super freaking lucky that he had Ben Johnson as a tight ends coach. And then, I don't even remember his name. I don't even think he's in the league anymore. But his original offensive coordinator, I think they went 3 and 15, 1 and something like that. They did not do good the first year Jared Goff was there. They just didn't. They fired that guy. Ben Johnson comes in. Holy shit. Looking like a new team all of a sudden. They don't have those top tier. No one is talking about it, and I don't know why. They don't have their coordinators anymore. The guys that made them relevant. The guys that made them good.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's like,
the Lions, they don't have any of those coordinators.
No,
I think they're going to struggle
I think
out the gate.
Ben Johnson made Jared Goff look like an MVP player. He made Amon-Ra St. Brown relevant. And I just think roster talent alone will carry them decently far, but it is not going to win them a lot of the games that they won previous years. I just don't think so. And with Ben Johnson, I think there's a good chance the Bears show pretty good improvement, but I think Caleb Williams might still play shell-shocked. I think he will. Even with a better O-line, even with more protection, I think he's still going to be fairly iffy for some games. And I think, with a guy like Micah Parsons, I think he might be a quarterback that once he's rattled, game over. Once you get in his head, done. I think that's my opinion right now. I think Caleb Williams is going to have... I think he does have the tools to be a great quarterback. But after last season, we don't know. And, in college, we saw him... everyone made jokes about it. I made jokes about it. But after losing a game, he jumped into the stands and literally sobbed his eyes out in his mom's lap. That doesn't... that was, a year or two ago. That doesn't bode well for how much mental fortitude he has in the league. It just doesn't. It's not a good look. So I just think if you rattle him, he's going to be done for the game. He's going to start throwing hissy fits. He's going to start pouting, play more hero ball. It's going to cost him games. And with the Vikings, I think everyone's saying it's not going to be good because of how J.J. McCarthy played in college. I thought J.J. McCarthy did fairly good in college. Yeah, it was a run-first offense, but when he had to throw the ball, he made the throw. And I think with a guy like Kevin O'Connell as his head coach, what he did with Sam Sam Darnold, not Laporta. I think he's going to have a way better season than most people think. It's just going to heavily rely on Aaron Jones and how this new O-line holds up. Relatively new. But I think it's...
So just to be clear, so you think it's going to be Packers, Lions fighting for a top spot? You could go either one.
Mm-hmm.
But then it'll be Vikings and Bears.
I do.
Okay.
I don't think like last year it was a definite lock for like Packers, Lions, Vikings for top place. I think this year it's way more in flux. If Love puts it together and the receivers learn how to catch, easily NFC Championship.
Yep.
If Caleb Williams doesn't get shaken up, I'm looking at second place in the division. J.J. McCarthy plays just like Sam Darnold did last year. I'm seeing second, third place just because of how unhealthy their wide receiver room is. That's the biggest flaw they have right now. I mean, they had to trade back for Adam Thielen, who is a good wide receiver still, but he's lost a step. He's old. Justin Jefferson's banged up. Jordan Addison's going to be out for 3 games between injury and suspension. And the Lions, like I said, lost their coaches that made them really good. Even Dan Campbell said, I just listen to what plays Ben Johnson tells me to call. It's like, and he didn't go out and look for someone. He hired from within again.
I will say with the Vikings, too, is that they do have Jordan Mason now, which I had him on my fantasy team last year because Christian McCaffrey went down with an injury.
Oh, the running back?
And, yeah, that guy's a beast.
No, I think, yeah.
So they still have Aaron Jones, and they're going to be splitting the backfield with Jordan Mason. Less touches for Aaron Jones to keep him more fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just another threat for him. I think towards the end of the year, even Jordan Mason could be getting a bulk of the touches. Especially if Aaron Jones has some kind of injury with his a hamstring or something.
That is definitely a decent prediction, I'd say. I forgot they got him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my opinion on the North. I think it's way more in flux than people think it is. As for the AFC North, my bold prediction, Shedeur Sanders never sees the field.
Yeah, I could see that.
Even though he is officially the quarterback 3, unless Dylan Gabriel gets hurt, I don't think Shedeur ever touches the field.
Yeah.
And the embarrassment continues for that family.
I'll be honest, I haven't really been keeping up with Shedeur, but he's had like a really bad preseason hit, didn't he? Or something like that?
This first game, yeah, he looked pretty good. But then when he played against the Rams, I think it was, in that final preseason game, he looked atrocious.
Yeah.
He got rattled. He was playing, he had the longest, he held onto the ball the longest since 2010. When they began tracking that in preseason, he held onto the ball the longest by 2 seconds. He was, I think the average time he was holding onto the ball was 3.8 seconds. When they say you want to get the ball out in 2. And there was a play, he scrambled around, he was dancing, lost 4 yards. Next play, he just kept backing up. He lost 10 yards, 12, 15 yards, something like that. It was a huge freaking loss. And he just kept backing up. It's dude, get rid of the ball. And you could see him throwing a fit, pouting on the sideline. And at one point you see him kind of walking off the field during a kickoff and people bringing him back. And he came out and said, well, that's just me that's me loading. That's me processing. It's that's a great defense, buddy, but you sure looked pissed off when you had to go back to that bench and sit down. It's oh my God.
His arrogance, and I don't know. He's just he just seems at times too full of himself, and I don't know. He's got a lot to learn.
He could be the next Ryan Leaf at this point. Do you remember Ryan Leaf?
I do not know.
He was drafted number 2 overall, and he had like the worst attitude, and he barely played anything, and he played terribly when he did play. Kind of sounds like Shador right now. But
A lot of drama that comes with Shador.
But staying in the North, we talked about it a little bit. Aaron Rodgers. Final hurrah. Right.
Yeah, how do you think the Steelers do?
Isn't it obvious? 9-8. Oh my God.
Barely make the playoffs and then go out.
No, I think Rodgers is going to have a much better year than people think. I think he'll have a better year than he did with the Jets. Not by much, but a better year. But Tomlin and his defense is going to like cause him to lose a lot of games. I just think like maybe we save it for another episode, but Tomlin is high up on my coaching hot seat chart.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
He is supposed to be a defensive mastermind, and his defenses always suck. The only thing I gotta say is, like, it'd be cool for Rodgers to be one of the few guys to beat all 32 NFL teams. I just wish it wasn't the Packers. Like, it's gonna be a fun game to watch, though, because that's when we're gonna... No, that's not when we're gonna wear it. They're gonna wear their ugly throwback jerseys. Oh, yeah, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. I think Caleb Johnson, though, he's going to be a quiet Rookie of the Year candidate. You're not going to hear big numbers from him, but he's going to be a very productive guy. That's my prediction there with him.
Yeah.
And then you might as well finish it off. You got the Ravens. I think Hopkins is going to do better than he did for the Chiefs. And I think the Ravens are going to end up repeating their 2023 performance. Especially now that you got Derrick Henry there and Lamar Jackson actually throwing the ball now. Okay, all right, back to where I was, just the rapid fire, some of these predictions, get it over with. Patriots make playoffs. I think Vrabel's really going to go in there. I've been watching their Built in Foxborough series. Been pretty interesting. I think he's going to really change the culture around there, make it better. Jets, they do make improvements, but I think Fields is going to hold them back. He has not been a good passer in preseason, and that's going to cost him. Any thoughts on that?
Oh, on the Jets and Fields? Yeah, they're going to finish like, I don't know, maybe like 8 wins, 7 wins. I don't know.
That's a fucking huge improvement for them.
I don't think
that's almost.
I don't think they'll be that. Okay, maybe I'm over exaggerating. Maybe like 5 wins, but I don't.
No, like I said though, I think the Jets, they're gonna make improvements, but Justin Fields is gonna. I think they're truly gonna be a quarterback away.
Yeah, Justin Fields isn't the answer. I mean, I don't think so.
I think they might be entering like a pre-Baker Mayfield era, where it's like they're gonna get to a point where it's like, okay, we need a new quarterback, Baker Mayfield type guy, come in, be a playmaker, make the best of a bad situation, win games they wouldn't win with Justin Fields, make those steady improvements.
Yeah,
I think that's what's gonna happen with the Jets. Dolphins gonna suck. Just saying it. It's not even a prediction. It's just gonna happen. I think it's gonna be Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins if I had to rank them in that division.
that's fair.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think cool guy Mike McDaniel gets fired, but we'll see. He's on the hot seat in my head. But moving on.
Probably the hottest of hot seats.
The NFC South. You know, the Panthers, Buccaneers, Falcons, Saints. You got any thoughts on them before I rapid fire my opinions?
My only, I don't even know if it's really a hot take, but the Panthers are going to show some pretty good improvement this year.
Doesn't need to be a hot take. It's just a prediction.
Yeah, well, prediction. I mean, that's all. That's the only thing I really got. That just from
Well,
looking at it.
you and I have similar thoughts because I think Bryce Young is going to finally show why he's worth a first-round pick. Don't know about number one, but he's going to, now that he has a true wide receiver one and Jalen McMillan, I think, we saw how good he got when Deontay Johnson was there. And, like, when he has a guy he can throw the ball to reliably, it's a lights-out performance for him. And, like, their defense has gotten better. They have Jalen McMillan, a true wide receiver one. You have Xavier Legette, I think he's going to get better. O-line hasn't gotten worse. I think it's gotten better. I can't remember. Defense has gotten better. I think they're gonna be a lot better than they were 2 years ago. Moving on to the Falcons, I think Michael Penix Jr., he's gonna be pretty good for the Falcons. I think he's gonna act like when he had like Drake London fantasy owners, congratulations, because like his 3 games with him, pretty freaking good. And I'm a little sad I didn't get fucking Drake London in either of my leagues. But I think the Falcons, they're gonna be like you got Bijan, you got Michael Penix. I think those 3 are gonna be the next big, not the next big 3, but I think they're gonna be a good trio of Bijan Robinson, Michael Penix, and Drake London. And you still got Darnell Mooney over there.
Oh, I forgot all about him.
Michael Penix Jr. in his 3 games didn't really look at him, which hurt me last year in fantasy, that motherfucker. But you got a reliable wide receiver 2 there. And Kyle Pitts, best tight end in the league.
Oh gosh. The guy's got all the physical gifts. I don't know why he's like, I don't know.
Well, he's the tight end version of Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah, no kidding.
All the intangibles, not a good player.
Crazy.
But Buccaneers, I think they're going to still rule the division. I mean, they probably have the best wide receiver room in the league if they're all healthy. Just give you a quick rundown. You still got Mike Evans. You still got Chris Godwin. You just drafted Emeka Egbuka. And you got Jalen McMillan, who really stepped up when Chris Godwin went down. Now, 3 out of 4 of those guys are hurt right now, but when they're all healthy, probably the best wide receiver room in the league.
Yeah. Especially when you got Baker Mayfield playing at a high level.
And you got Bucky Irving as a dual threat running back.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're going to be fine. They're not going to... I think Todd Bowles is the one holding them back, but... And then that leaves 4th place for the Saints, who I wholeheartedly believe they'll earn the number 1 pick.
I could see that.
Just because of the fact that, like, Kellen Moore doesn't have a leash anymore. He's now, like, this is open range. And I think it's going to be interesting to see what he does with Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shaw, whoever takes over mid-season, if anyone. But that team is just still in cap hell. Not a lot of depth. Aging players everywhere. There's just not a lot there to say this team can make the playoffs.
No.
But, the NFC East, I guess we should finish it off with them, where we started,
Oh.
Started with the Cowboys. Time to end it in the East as well.
Oh, of course.
Let's see. Notes. There we go. Giants struggle because of their O-line. Cowboys make a better case for 4th place than the Giants. Eagles. Maybe a bit of a hot take here. They remain the champions of the East, but Jalen Hurts is going to return the 2023 form. Inconsistency, interceptions.
So Hurts is going to have a down year.
I think so. I think Saquon will have a down year. I think he'll even get hurt.
Yeah.
And defense, though, is going to win them a shit ton of games. Vic Fangio has a defensive coordinator's wet dream of a defense. Oh my God. Other than that, you got the Commanders. I think they're going to look a lot like the Texans did last year, where they can win games, but they're just going to be a tad worse than they were the year before. Just not quite clicking, especially with fucking Brian Griffin, Bill, Debo Samuel on the roster. But I think Jaden Daniels, with a better O-line than the Texans had last year, I think Jaden Daniels is going to play just fine. And that's not because I own him in 2 leagues. I think he is just genuinely going to be fine.
You think he's going to play like he did this last year? Is he going to be better or worse?
Give me the over that he'll be a bit worse.
Oh, they would be a little bit worse. Okay.
Just because it's year 2, there's going to be more film on him.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he's going to play bad. I think he's just going to be a tad worse because there's more film on him now.
Kind of the sophomore slump.
Not as bad as Stroud or Love had, but I think, like I said, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
And fine for him is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of those are my predictions. Oh, I should say this because half Texan fan here. For the Texans, Nick Caley gonna turn that offense around. He's gonna fucking make them great. I believe. I can feel it in my core.
So big year.
It's kind of like when he knows what Santa's gonna get you for Christmas. I feel it. I know what it.
Oh man.
But yeah, those are my predictions.
I like it. Well, I guess we only have a week to find out, and this is gonna be I'm excited.
Not even
a week.
It's officially past midnight. We have 2 days.
Oh shit!
It's Thursday.
Oh, yeah, shit, Thursday.
Thursday night football. We're gonna see just how bad the Cowboys are
Holy shit!
against reigning Super Bowl champions.
I can't wait.
So we're gonna find out some of these predictions pretty soon.
I can't wait. All right.
Any final thoughts?
No, I think we covered everything. I know. I mean,
Right.
I think we got it all, and yeah. I think next time we'll have better idea on how this. Well, I mean, we'll have some games to react to.
We need to figure that format out. But yeah, we got it. We're prepared.
We're professionals. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.